and the numbers are growing. One church hosts more than 35,000 people.
They can't all fit all at once. So what they do on Sunday, they have 7 services. They have one at 7 in the morning, one at 9 in the morning, one at 11, at 1, at 3, at 5, and at 7 at night. It has really been an explosion, especially in this church.
And is this happening in some other churches in the city as well?
It's happening in other churches. There are also, almost every church in Cali is growing. There's a hunger for God everywhere. I mean, you can see it in the buses, on the streets. You can talk to anybody, anywhere you go.
Church leaders believe this spiritual hunger is a direct result of their unity and fervent prayer. It's a process that continues with repentance and reconciliation, sweeping away barriers to evangelism.
I believe that now the church is very united, and that it is not just these problems that have made the people draw closer to God, but it is God Himself moving in the city.
It is interesting that the Lord picked the city of Cali, a city that was controlled and manipulated by illegal monies, by drug lords, by corruption. That would be the most unlikely city that you would pick, and yet God picked the city of Cali. And I believe that God did that purposefully to show the entire world and the leadership of the cities of this world that God can transform a community if the community repents.
The revival Julio prophesied before his death has begun. As his family celebrates the church's newfound unity and the throngs of people coming eagerly to Christ, they are comforted and honored to have played a part.
And we realized that God had entrusted to us the greatest thing that anybody could ever do, and that's give the very closest as a martyr for Jesus Christ. And we realized that put a big responsibility upon us as well, to exalt His name in this, because we knew that God was doing something greater.
With his death, it's like it encouraged us to want to do the same, to lay down our lives for the Lord and not just die for Him, but to live for Him. That can be harder than dying for Him.
So you feel like some of that vision that your father had is living on through you?
It's in us.
It's very much a part of us.
Julio used to say, I am immortal until I've done everything God has for me to do. And if you had asked Julio, if you could talk to him now and say, was it worth it? He would say yes, because that's where his heart was.
What everyone thought was impossible, what everyone thought was totally, virtually, humanly impossible, I bear witness before God and you this evening that nothing is impossible for God. Nothing is impossible for God.
I think God is doing something new, not only in the city of Cali, not only in the nation of Colombia, but all across the face of the earth today. If this is what the church has to look forward to in the years ahead, I want to be a part of it.